Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and this is the second prompt for Dephemerember, hosted by Luisa and Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. Today is December 3rd, so it is layered tag and retro film strip. I'm going to use this as, and if you haven't seen before, my journal is a trash journal. So you will see me use trash in my ephemera as well. So I'm just going to use this as my base and turn it into a tag. I might do the front and the back and make two tags because why not? Making one tag, I might as well make two. Oh, I have an interesting idea. The second tag may be a little bit of a funny shape, and one of the tags may be a flip out because I can just kind of keep this on there and make it a flip out, and then this one, see how it comes in like that? That's the shape my tag's gonna be, I think. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think. All right, let's go ahead and cut off the top. I will pause for this because you don't need to watch all that, do you? So for this one, I'm just gonna follow this line because it's already perforated. So once I start cutting, it should cut fairly easily. You'd think, especially if I bend it first. I don't mind if it's a little bit on the rough side. And I don't really need writing space, so I could decide if I want it to be the front or the back that I decorate to leave, you know, the trash part showing. But I kind of like the idea of the trash, you know, the color on the outside, even though it's red and green, which kind of makes me think of Christmas. So this one, I'm going to cut my angle, and then I'm going to flip it, and then with this folded over, I'm going to cut the other side of my son's still making the cheesecake. It's still Thanksgiving. I'm batch making some videos because I'm going to be out of town, so making some videos ahead. So now, you know, when it's on the page and I close it, you still will only see the tag part. You can do a flip tag, it's fine. Or you can do a tag that goes in a pocket. You make your tags how you want. Actually, what I would probably do now is just kind of cut that at an angle and cut that at an angle, because that's just how I do a flip. Oh, might save that piece for like a something. All right, so now for the layered parts, let me find some whatever's sitting on my desk. So this just happens to be sitting on my desk, so I may end up using that. Oh, I've got the check that I was going to use last time that I never did, so I don't need the whole thing. Oh, and then also don't forget the vintage. I've got a few different kinds. I've got these little skinny ones. This one actually has paper on it, which actually would be helpful to, if I glue that part down, then this part can stick out. That's actually super helpful. And I also have these big ones. Oh, and by the way, Patty, the one I sent you is actually a picture of me and my uncle when we were little. He's like about 8 years older than me. And then I have some regular ones. You know, these regular negatives as well. So this one's folded, so I could just cut that one in half to use, or let's see, probably cut that one in half since it's folded, and I can use it in a couple places. All right, so I like the idea of this one because it's got the paper to hold it. But if I use some staples as well, I should be fine. All right, I'm just winging it, guys. I also have you know, these too. Which, if this is all you've got, then definitely use that. That works. I'm telling you, it works. It all works just fine. So, I want more. I want more, so much more. So I've got some of this paper here. And I'm just going to kind of cut that down to around the size of my piece here. I don't mind if the paper bag shows too, but I want different sizes, and I want to, maybe he'll end up on the front as our like focal point. Told you, it's trash. It's all about the trash at this point in time in my life. This particular, oh, we've got some music paper from yesterday's video, and got some tea bags So I think, whoops, even though they smell nice, I think I will go ahead and empty this one. My son, he usually has lattes, but when he doesn't do a latte, he saves his bags for me. So thankful for that, because I do not enjoy tea. Just saying. Alright, so that will give us some nice texture, regardless of which side I use. I'm going to rip this in half and put some down there and some up here somehow, some way, somewhere or another. And maybe, which part of that do I want to show? It really doesn't matter with how I'm going to do things. I know, it looks insane. The next one I might do neater. So there's that. And I think I will tuck this in behind a couple of places. Alright, so I'm going to start gluing that down from the bottom. So let's just turn it over. And because this is a slick, I'm going to go ahead and use art glitter glue and not, for this first layer anyway. For the next layers I may, and I'm just gluing in the middle because I don't want my edges glued down. You'll see why in a minute. So the edges around here, I don't want those glued down. I want those to be free, free, set them free. Coffee filter would have been good for this too, huh? Alright, I'm just gonna, right in the middle here. And then go ahead and just kind of glue here. There we go. And gluing in the middle here. I know it's got good stuff on the back too. Could have used the back. Just glue in the middle. And this one, just gonna glue down here and put that there. And then this one, which side? I gotta be careful because some of these songs in this book are like old Southern songs. So I just need to, I don't want to offend anyone. I never intend to offend anyone. If someone gets offended, it's probably because they mistook something that I said and took offense to it, because I'm never saying anything that is intended to offend anyone. I'm just, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Alright, this one we're doing off kilter and wonky, right? We're not going to stress about it. And I'm going to do this one over here. And oh, didn't I have another piece to go on here or not? We could bring this to the front from the back. Sure, why not? Alright, now I'm going to find a piece that I have that is just a base that might work with this. If I have one, should have looked beforehand. The colors don't really work though, do they? What about this one? This one's a better size for what I want to do. Not sure about the colors for that one either. This one, colors work. It's a little bit on the thin side though, but that's okay. And it needs to be a little bit smaller, which is also fine. We can do that. This was, whoops, from when I was doing the Birgit Coopson 31-day gel print challenge the first time I did it. That is, you know, I'm going to put that in an angle just because I can. And this I'm going to glue, well, I'm going to glue almost to the edge in case there's anything I want to tuck under. I want to have the ability to do that if I so wish. So this idea, I saw somebody's Pinterest, no, on Instagram. They had like the front of a journal. Well, so glad I used that piece. I'm just trying to actually, if I can, yeah, just trying to make this one actually straight, weirdly. No, it doesn't really matter because, alright. And they had all these layers on top of their journal cover. I think it was a journal cover, and I thought that was so cool. So that's where this idea comes from, the initial idea, and then, you know, my brain goes further. So I'm just gonna find a pencil, but why use a pencil when you have this? She's so cute. So I kind of want to try to roll up or curl up some of these pieces like as small as I can, and then maybe like kind of glue them down a little bit. Just kind of, I want them to all kind of curl up. Let me find a pencil or something, see what my son wants. Okay, this is what my son had for me. Told you he's making cheesecake. He brought me his trash. He knows. He's such a good boy. He's 24. And he's making cheesecake. And it's like an apple. So we had these apple crackers. Not crackers. Cookies. Apple cookies. And he's using those as the crust. And then I'm going to make like some apple pie filling stuff later to put on top. I'm not sure. And then I think the cheesecake part is just basically going to be cheesecake. Alright, let me find, I don't think that pen is not going to work. I need something, oh here, pencil should work. So I just want to kind of make it curl. I want it to curl, and if it's too long to curl, what I might do is just kind of tear it. Whoops. And try to get this bit to curl a little bit. And then I can put this piece, I don't have a lot of that sticking out, so I'm going to put this piece back here. And have that stick out. Now you could just leave it like this, and that would be a later tag, but you know, like I said, alright, I'm going to ink it. I'm going to ink, might even spray a little bit, which will help grunge it up a little bit. Wish I had inked that before I glued it down, but you know, can't have everything. So I've got this ink. So I have Frayed Burlap, one of Barbara's favorites, and is it one of Luise's favorites too? I think so. I think. Alright, so I'm just kind of going to go around, and you could do this beforehand, and that would be so much easier. You could even like ink them and stamp them and do all kinds of fun stuff with them beforehand, but I didn't. I was in a rush to just do it. Maybe the next one. Because what am I doing with the next one? Oh, I might do those like less wonky. That's what I was thinking. So this is archival ink, but it's the Distress Archival ink, Ground Espresso, that I've re-inked this one with. So we've got red and green and a little bit of blue. So I might get some speckled egg and speckled egg. I've got Frayed Burlap spray too, but I just kind of also just want to do that. And I have this speckled egg, but it's like barely shows anything, but that's okay. We're just going to spray that on there, and well, should wipe this up. Alright, I'm going to attempt this. I've rolled it. Now I'm going to spray it a little bit, and then I'm going to dry it and see if it holds. It does hold a little bit. Try that with another one. Gonna roll it. Rolling. Spray it. You can spray it with water. You don't have to spray it with ink. And maybe use tweezers so you don't burn your fingers, you know? Alright, I'm gonna try that with the other pieces, and then I may end up, let's see, like this one, I think I'm gonna glue it down like that, and then also I want to ink it, just ink it. Get these edges here so that they're a little bit more distressed like that. Alright, so I'm going to glue that. This is the important part that you need to see, the part where I'm gluing random bits down, right? I'm trying to be random about it and not be like all perfect. Let's see, and I think I'm just going to glue this to that corner right there, like that. And then this piece here, try with a pencil again. come up a little bit further if it will let me. Whoops. And spray it. Just for wetting it, and then dry it. Don't burn your finger, but don't keep your finger this close. Unless you have tons of calluses, like, you know, some of us. Just to get it to like go up where I want it. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of tuck that underneath and just glue right here. This little corner here, I'm going to tuck under and glue it there. I don't necessarily want to fold it, because I like the lift I'm getting from it. And let's see. This melted a little bit, but I was actually kind of wanting it to do that because, you know, adds to the grunginess of it. So let's see. I'm going to just kind of squish that tea bag back there. Alright, so I'm going to put some glue here and squish the tea bag to give it some texture. Good, 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 good. And this time I'm going to roll this one this way and spray it and dry it. Like I said, if you have tweezers, I do have tweezers. I could hold that with the tweezers. Have less chance of burning myself. I've not tried this before. You know, this is something that I'm just trying. Alright, so I'm going to take this little bit on this edge and glue that down. But we've got some nice lift there because we used the pencil. Oh my goodness, you guys know how many times I say spoon instead of pencil? Pencil and spoon seem to be one of my auditory issues with words. Alright, I think there needs to be maybe. Or I could have just put the glue on the tag. Oh, hold on. That's not good. That's not part of the tag. That's part of the flip. Pay attention, Darcy. There we go. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna glue here so that will kind of hold there. And then this piece, guess I will come back this way with this piece, even though we're gonna lose the, see, I would have been better off putting that upside down actually, but that's alright. Alright, gonna spray it and then dry it, you know, like if you're using hairspray in a hair dryer, except for, you know, if your hair dryer is not as hot, so you're not afraid of it touching your fingers. That's not staying. That's okay. Okay. Stay. Alright. So that is going to come up around this way, hopefully. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on that edge and put it around like that. There we go. This wants to do that, so maybe we'll let it, actually. Or we'll just turn it. Okay, I'm going to put a little glue there and poke that under. There we go. Alright, and here. Do you want to go under? Alright. I don't know if I need to do the whole pencil thing or not. Should I try one without the pencil? I don't know. Seems to hold it a little bit better, but I don't know that you really need the pencil. You can probably just turn it and glue it. Don't burn your finger. Alright, I'm going to put some glue down here and let that sit there. I'm going to smush it down a little bit so that sticks out a little bit more. And then this, I want the color part to show, so I'm going to just kind of put a little glue down here. I'm going to take this corner piece and glue it down under there, and then this piece up here will just be, you know, wrinkled. I'll put a little bit of glue up here to hold it. I still want it to be kind of loose, a little loosey-goosey. Alright, this one, I had it folded that way, but I think actually I'm going to do this. Wrinkle that down. Do this again over here. I'm going to put a little glue in that corner and fold it under. And this one though, we're going to have it fold this way. I'm going to put it on this side so that I can fold it like that. Well, I'll have to hold it for a minute or put more glue on it, one or the other. Probably need to put more glue on it. Also, I'm going to want to ink that. Probably going to want to actually have some ink on there that's usable. Not the most usable ink, is it? Not when it's already been all used up. So maybe maybe there is something to the pencil. Alright, and I'm going to glue down here and just kind of wrinkle that up. Alright, and then do we want to put a topper on it? Do we want to put anything up here? That's the question. I do like him as a focal point. I mean, yeah, I like him. Alright, he's going down here. I've already decided. With the little tab going off the side. Mr. Pringle. And, oh, maybe if I ink it, that will help. It's looking a little plain at the top. If I make another tag, I'll show you in another video, but I want to keep these videos short, so I really should just be doing one at a time. I don't know why. I keep thinking I want to make more than one piece. The first year I did, I kind of turned it into like a mask making project, which I could have done this year, but I didn't. Alright, now, do we want to do some stamping of some sort? Ooh, I kind of do. I want one of Froyle's numbers. Actually, I changed my mind. Since I have the circle here, and I have these circles here, I think I want to, wish I'd done it beforehand. I want something up in that corner there. And then this stamp here is from PM Artist Studio. This one. This Asemic Writing. I think that's the smaller version. What am I looking for? Oh, I want black. Now I have to actually look for my black. It was right next to me. No worries. It's going to be a reddish black because there's some red on there. This is another stamp from PM Artist Studio. Some of the newer ones I got. Alright. Let's see. There we go. I needed something up in that corner that was not quite so. What if we go here too? Because why not? And there. I don't know, but that's layered for sure. So we've got a layered tag. That's going to take a minute to. I used a pre-made tag I already had and layered in. Oh, and the film strip. Layered that in there. You don't have to do it as wonky and as crazy as I do. If you choose to do this, you could totally do them all nice and straight and even. This is how I decided to do it. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and stick some glue down here at the bottom here and attach some of these pieces like that and just squish it on there. Let's see, I feel like I need, oh, maybe a number, because this is December 3rd, so like maybe a 3. That might be nice. So I've got this 3 from Tailor-Made Journals, and I've got one of Luise's labels that I'm also going to add up here. I'm going to go off the side a little bit with it. So I'm going to stick the 3 down here. And I did find a 2 in case I want to add a 2 to one of the ones I did yesterday. And just going to kind of do that. Could have done that at the top now. I like it here. Kind of coming off the side a little bit. Repeating that red, and there's red back there, and we got a lot of red. It's a red card. If I were gonna put like a flower or something, I'd probably put like a red flower with green just to help it be less Christmassy looking. It's this green. That's the only issue. Which I could grunge that up some more. Make it a dirtier green. More brown green. To make it feel a little bit less Christmassy. Also, we could dull down this red. Oh, that was not dry. That stamp was not dry, but that's okay. It definitely dirtied up our background there, didn't it? It'll dry over time. We'll give it some time. And then I was thinking of just kind of sticking this on the top here, because why not? We use the tea bag, why not use the tea thing? Alright, so there is my layered tag. And I used some trash. I think that should be one of the things that that Barbara and Luise do one year, is say, use your trash. I still think there's going to be a third thing they want, but I've already had to start my videos because I'm going to be out of town. So, you know, if it's trash, then ha! If not, then I'll catch up later with what they add. But, you know, most of my cards, most of what I'm making, I can add a little bit to if I want to, so it's alright. So there's your idea for a layered tag. Just add a bunch of layers, wrinkle them up around the edges. You can do it straight, you can do it wonky, you can do it however you want. I hope you all have a delightful day. Love you.